Hello from Mark 2. Hi. Just had a little bit of oopsie moment there with StreamYard. Just needed to click a couple of buttons. Yeah, so hello everyone. My name is Chrissey and this is Footprint Tarot. Welcome. I do tarot card readings. I also, though not very often, I'm going to start doing a bit more to do Lenormand. I've fallen out of practice with Lenormand, so I want to get up there and get some practice in. And I sometimes do key cards and Kipper cards as well. Hi, Becky Stone. So, and I also have Oracle cards. Yeah, so I hope everyone is okay. Last week I cut my live short because I wasn't feeling too well, and I said I'd try and hop back on and do a second live in the rest of the weekend, but yeah, it didn't happen. So I'm sorry about that. Hi, Anna Macedo. So Ron, my darling, how are you? It was so nice to catch you last week. Hi, Shelby, Lisa. Shelby, Lisa, how far are you from Orlando in Florida? I will be there for a couple of days later in the year, much later, just after Halloween, actually. Anyway, and then I will be going to New Orleans for a couple of days. 1.5 hours. Oh, wow. That's cool. Yeah. Send me an email, Shelby, and yeah, if can, I'd love a chance to meet up with you. We're going to go on a cruise, and it's at it finishes at Cape Canaveral, Port Canaveral, and then we're going to be staying about 3 days or so in Orlando. So do Disney World and stuff. So it would be absolutely delightful if I get the chance just to have a catch up with you. And yeah, so yeah. Anyway, and yeah, so anyway, been a busy week. What a crap show. I mean, honestly, who do Trump and Vance think they are? Hi, Gigi Pardo Lord. Hi, my darling. How are you? Did everything get settled for you with that business you got me to do a card reading on? I hope that all got settled. Hey, sweetie girl. You want to say hello to everybody? Show them your pretty face? Or you just want some? I have to get Daddy to pick up some food for you later on his way home. No, we got no food for you at the moment. Mum doesn't drive, so she gets something delivered in. Which I could. I could do that. Yeah. They applauded. Well, if they had any guts, they'd be applauding Zelensky. It's just, I want to have a look at what that actually means by way of. I'm going to do some Lenormand. I haven't done Lenormand in a while. I've signed petitions against Elon's. Yeah, sure. Ron, that would be fantastic. They applauded Trump. Well, they shouldn't, but yeah. But of course, that's just the way they are, isn't it? Yeah, so what I want to do is have a look using Lenormand. Got some new cards here as well. I've got the classic, and just do a five card layout of Lenormand. I've got some amazing. I've got some pop art Lenormand here. I've got some other Lenormand. To have a look. Who's the boyfriend? Oh, look at this. So cool. Look at this. These are the pop art ones. But because it's been a while, I'll probably stick with the bluebird ones, which have some interpretation on them. But I'll just have a quick look at ship as well. So I thought I'd do some Lenormand this morning, looking at some things. Bit of a change. Why wasn't he wearing a suit? Because he's not that sort of leader. He's not the sort of leader who would run around in a $10,000 suit while his people are starving and his men are fighting with no uniforms and stuff. He's just not that sort of leader. Does Musk have Canadian citizenship? No way. So let's have a look here. So I'm going to do a 5-card reading with the Lenormand. And yes, I've got the little book out and the cards with the sheet words on it, because I'm just been ages since I've done any real Lenormand. So I'm not going to pretend to remember everything about them. I really have to tidy up my study. It is a total shambles. I've got decks of cards everywhere. I've got them in bags. I've got them in trays there. Yeah. Oh, I've got this old television unit here, which is just piled with crap. If you're in Perth, by the way, in the north of Perth, tomorrow, Sunday morning, up at Alkimos Gateway, there's a car boot sale. I will be there doing readings. I'll do a 5-card reading for $10 and a 7-card reading for $15. Yeah. So anyway. Hi, Steve. Be interesting to see it. Yes, I'm going to watch her thing from, I think it was early this morning, 6 hours ago or something. But I don't watch any other reader before I go on a Saturday morning. I have to thank everyone for the continuing support. The last year or so, it's been up and down and all over the place, and I've been trying to keep things going with keep my tarot going and stuff. But there's been lots happening, and your continuing support and love really means a lot to me. So thank you. Also, thank you to my lovely lurkers and to everyone who chooses to watch me a bit later on. Clicks on my videos. Please, thank you so much. Give us a thumbs up. Comment if I do try to get to the comments. Yeah. Okay. 5. So this is the situation. What is going to be the outcome of that blow up in the White House? The focus, the tree. One tree from earth is best to see. It springs from birth, good health for thee. And if the tree should reappear close to the querent, your goal is near. So this was hopefully going to be a good thing, Zelensky, and for the Trump administration. Let's have a little bit more. So this was supposed to be renewed growth, renewed health, a better start, a better future. Card to the clouds. Again, it was supposed to be, this is in the past, this card, about lifting some of the clouds, providing more aid, helping and aiding the Ukraine, helping to settle things down. Here's a lady, this charming woman with flowers in hand, as with the gentleman, her cards will command. The fortunes revealed once the cards have been placed, unveil the fate of that destiny traced. So in the future, there's a woman or a feminine energy. Energy is definitely going to be influencing this situation. Go back to the past again. So this information here is about a woman bringing something to the table. This is the Ace of Clubs, which is the Ace of Swords. This woman is going to clarify things very, very strongly. Yeah, in the past, more information. Okay, there was the book, Secret, in the past. Or this could be the deal that Trump and Putin came up with, but they didn't let Putin in on it. They isolated him from it. And of course, this did not help the atmosphere. In that room. And here's the gentleman. Okay. An outcome suggesting a gentleman. This principal card shows a man tried and true, head held high in regard. He tells fortunes for you. And upon your behest, if the cards are well read, the worst and the best the cards will foretell. Read well. There is going to be a third party stepping in here. Actually, more than one. What can you tell me about both the gentleman and the lady? So they seem to be the sun is warm, brightens the day. Good luck has begun to come your way. The closer your location, you bask in sweet bliss. Energy surrounds summer's radiant kiss. So this is the outcome here is that for Zelensky, things are going to step in. And this, because it's a lady and a gentleman, it seems to me to say that more than one party is going to step up to help Zelensky, because there was no intent to help Zelensky with Trump and Vance in this meeting. They were there to say, we want you give, it's all your fault. Why don't you do what we want? And Zelensky saying, you're bringing on World War III. Oh, Baba, get off that. Come on. Oh, sorry, guys. Little Baba girl just did that. Yeah, it's in the morning over here. So I'm going to go back to the tree and have a look at what Trump's intent was with this meeting. Oh, snake, the viper. Yeah. Flee every moment she turns on the charm. This poised opponent will bring you harm. Yeah, he had no intention of doing good things for Ukraine in that meeting. Hi, Patricia. Hi, J Cat Lady. Really interesting. Trump's intent for the meeting was always to turn on Zelensky and back him into a corner and make him back down. And he didn't back down. He walked away. It's often said that those who are willing to walk away have real strength in a meeting. So yeah, so that's very interesting. Um, who's got a question for me? I'm just surprised Elon Musk wasn't there. But I think maybe Zelensky said, yes, they did. They did. I just, that reading I just did, shall we let us, did Trump and crew plan to verbally attack Zelensky? Yes. That just came out in that last reading I did when I went back to the tree and I said, what was Trump's intent for the meeting? And it came up with the Viper. Yes, always plan to verbally attack him. Hi, Teresa Halliday. So let's have a look at the energy around the presidency at the moment. And then we'll look at the vice presidency. So we're going to do them both separately. Again, I'm using Lenormand today for a bit of a change and to get in a little bit of practice because I have not used them for ages. And so at the moment, the focus at the moment of the presidency, we're having a look. So on the left-hand side of the center card, there's 5 cards, will be past. And on the right-hand side of the center card is the future. So the middle is the present. It's the scythe. So the energy around the presidency, just the presidency, Donald Trump, presidency, the office, the scythe cuts there, danger stalks too. Of strangers beware that they can harm you. If nearby cards hold favourable view, with swift action you'll overcome too. So we'll have a look at the past 2 cards first. First one being card 2, which offers some more information. Okay, so more information. Lady. So a charming woman. So a woman in the past, in the background there. Information around this woman. So who is she? I feel like it might be Pam Bondi for some reason. And what was the influence in the past here? The fish. The fish swim near in an ocean vast, prospects are clear for a fortune amassed. If fish swim away, hopes are battered, cheer turns to dismay, and dreams are shattered. Now, this is in the past, and the fish were facing away from the woman, away from the office of the presidency. And this is making him desperate. Fish is swimming away. Things aren't going the way he wants. His efforts to try and manipulate and bully and con other countries, they're not working. His efforts to just go in and say, well, this is what I want to happen, so this is what's going to happen, and the rest of the world has to deal with it. It's not working. I think he's finding this very, very frustrating. Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi Gabbard, she was not Pam Bondi. I feel like this is Tulsi Gabbard. Is she Secretary of State? I don't know if they did or not. I hope he didn't sign it before the press do, because if they think they could sign it and then attack him like that, it could, yeah, that's not going to happen. Back to this. Now the cipher's in the centre. So there's maybe not too good of things coming in his future. So now we're looking at the future cards. And some more information here is a house. Okay. So a stately house beyond the gate bestows stability upon your fate. In love and play, your chance to win depends on how you first begin. So here's the thing. This will be the White House. And at the centre, of course, is the presidency, and it's got the scythe. The scythe cuts bare, danger stalks too. Strangers beware, they can harm you. If cards nearby hold a favourable view, with swift action you'll overcome too. But depending on how he first, the house here, perhaps some stability, but it begins depending on how he begins. And he's begun the reading with desperation, financial desperation. Things he wants to get done, they're not working for him. Nothing's going his way. I don't know about who the Aussie Eurovision entry is. I still can't understand why we're even in it. So, you know. So this is in the future. So some more information. His past actions could affect the stability of the office of the presidency for him. And the possible outcome, clouds. Now, this is interesting because clouds can be good depending if the lighter clouds are closest to you, or they can be bad depending on if the darker clouds are closest to you. And in this case, the darker clouds are the ones that are influencing the situation. Oopsie daisy. Bubba girl. Make it hard for mummy sometimes. Bend down and pick up the card now. So the clouds brightly shine, strong with precision. Life will be fine from firm decision. Beware of clouds, misty and obscure. Life cloaked in darkness is hard to endure. So look, there's some not too good times ahead for the office of the presidency for Donald Trump. He holds the office of the presidency. So for the person who holds the office. So that's interesting. Tell me more about this woman. Who can tell me about Tulsi Gabbard? What is the energy in the White House for the Ides of March? I will have a look at that too. I just want to have a reading on this woman that was influenced. Oh, that's interesting. I put a card over for the woman that was more information. Whoever she is, I asked, tell me more about her, and I got the mice, the robber mice. Take your treasure. Inside the house they steal with pleasure. Hope's not forgone when this card is near. Once the mice are gone, you'll regain what is dear. But I'm wondering if the mice are still there. Let's have a look. I've got a different deck of Lenormand cards here. Are the mice still there in the future? Got the fish. But again, the fish are swimming in the wrong direction. So yeah, that to me would indicate different deck, but that to me would indicate that the robber mice are still there. Interesting. Yeah. I will definitely read on the Ides of March for the White House. First, I'm going to have a look at Vance. We don't look at Vance very often. He is the vice president. So let's look at the energy around the vice presidency. Oh, wow. So this card flipped out. So that's going to be the center card. Okay. So and the center card is a crossroads of the vice presidency here. We're talking about Vance, the office of the vice presidency. Is at a crossroads. Hi, Uncover the News. Is at a crossroad. A road in the open reveals the best way. Choose wisely your path to avoid any dismay. I like the rhyming here. Follow your dreams with faith and precision, or will be clear once you've made your decision. So Vance is actually sometime in and these readings I think are good for a couple of weeks, So sometime in the next week or so, he's going to have to be making a decision. So let's have a look at the past leading up to this. So more information first. Oh, the fox, the sly fox. The fox is sly, a friend is too. Someone may try to deceive you. Well, of course, Trump came out and said a couple of weeks ago that he didn't see Vance as being a good president, as being able to handle the presidency. With wily glances, the Renard snaps. Evade deception and beware of old traps. So he's really, really started playing a game of his own. Yeah, here it is. Here's the scythe. And this is what started this. Yeah, he stood up there with Trump in that ridiculous, insulting display. But Trump, when he said he didn't think Vance would be a good president, didn't see him in the role. Wow. Not a very smart thing to do. And this sly fox, this is Vance's response. So it's not a stranger who set the scythe up. It was someone he supported. So he realized he can't trust Trump. So Trump should maybe not trust him. So that's in the past. That's what's led up to this crossroads. Let's have a look at the future now. What is in front for the vice presidency? An anchor. It can be a sign of being stuck. It can also be a sign of stability. So this is the head. So the anchor is a sign of a stable event. Bask in sunshine, secure and content. When the anchor's some distance away from you, hope will fade and leave life askew. So it looks like Vance is at a crossroads. Hi, Ken Talbot. Oh, thank you very much for that lovely comment. Thank you. So this crossroads, this decision that Vance is basically being pushed into, it's going to provide, because this is very close, right next to this crossroads card, it's going to be one that will stabilize his position for the better, anchor it, if you don't mind the pun. Perhaps Vance is the robber mouse from the previous reading. Even though it said a woman, Vance almost looks like he wears eyeliner, doesn't he? Hi, Bob. How are you, my darling? Just going to check something. Date one. 2 weeks is the Ides of March. I'm thinking, how would you feel if I invited a few people to do an Ides of March special with me? I think that would be a lot of fun. So I'll have a look into that. Ron, Barb, if you'd like to join me in an Ides of March special on Saturday the 15th, my time, let me know. Okay. So this is going to be an interesting time coming up for Vance, because it's a chance for him to solidify his position. Why would he need to solidify it? Let's have the key. Inspiration unlocks the door. Unlocks the door. Solutions are the key to success and more. Miracles and insight are easy to trace once the final piece tumbles into place. Wow. Could this be a power move? Could this be a move to unseat Trump? Could be the 25th Amendment. That would be interesting. Cards, please tell me more about this situation. Trump's cutting remarks to advance into the fox. I don't think Trump would have pushed it as far as Vance hadn't been there. So I wonder if Vance. Yeah, I was just thinking about that, Susan Alley. And how are you? So let's have a look at this outcome some more. What does Vance have in plan? The heart. The heart is a symbol of fulfillment and joy. Romance is in full bloom for you to enjoy. Serenity rests deep in thy heart. Loving yourself is where it should start. That's interesting. But I feel like this is saying he's going to do what is best for himself. No, they won't resign. Well, what is Renard going to do, the sly fox that has emerged? Oh, the bear. Brawny and bold. Here is the bear, your financial positions, you should be aware. Spend your resources with wisdom and care. Use your power to be strong and fair. So he's really, this really backs up the crossroads thing, doesn't it? That he's really got to make the right decision, do it in the right way. Is he going to do the 25th Amendment? Well, I don't know. He's certainly going to do what he feels is best for him. Let's grab another deck. You don't do YouTube videos anymore. The stars. Oh, well, the stars is actually pretty big yes card, isn't it? Really is a pretty big yes card. Let's have a look. Is he going to do this 25th Amendment? 16. Inspiration, guidance, illumination, optimism, and abundance. If he, yeah, clarity and inspiration. Yeah, if success is seen beyond reach, the appearance of the star card assures you that your highest aspirations are attainable. Light at the end of the tunnel. Okay. He just might decide to go for it. Oh yeah, Zelensky's definitely going to be getting a lot more support from other countries. Don't be surprised if some countries cancel contracts with US companies. Um, mm. Let's have a look at what will the Ides of March bring for Donald Trump. Or how about we just say the administration? What will the Ides of March bring to the Trump administration, Trump-Vance administration? They will go leading up to it, the date itself, and then after the date. So I'm going to go from left to right now. So the first two cards are leading up to the Ides of March. Here's the gentleman. He's facing the future, which of course makes sense. Telling the fortunes for you. Somebody is shouting the odds. Upon your behest, the cards, if the cards are read well, the worst and the best cards will foretell. So someone's shouting the odds about the Trump administration and their chances over the next few weeks. Well, this is only a couple of weeks, so this is a couple of weeks beforehand. So the next card is the lady. So there's a lady there. And this is more information. So there's some guy shouting the odds, and then facing him, so in opposition to him, is this woman. Fortunes revealed once the cards have been placed, unveil the fate that destiny traced. bit of a clash happening here. This person's shouting the odds, and this person's coming along with more information and the truth too. Very truthful information. Whereas this person with the Ace of Hearts is just more emotional, more hopeful, what he hopes the odds will be. What's at the centre? At the Ides of March, and this is the cross. A cross weaves pain, historically sad. A distance too close means tidings are bad. So suffering increases when the cross is near, but burdens can lift if you persevere. So the Ides of March for the Trump-Vance administration is not actually going to be a happy time. And I have an idea that this lady is going to be one of the reasons for that, leading up to it. Possibly the gentleman as well, the influence of what this person is saying. This is someone who speaks from the heart. This could actually be Zelensky. So this is leading up to the Ides of March. Then we've got the cross, which is not a good thing. It's a burden. Tidings are bad. So this woman is bringing bad tidings. What's next here? Oh, our old friend Reynard, the fox. Renard is going to snap. Could this be Vance making his move in the immediate aftermath of the Ides of March, the burden here? Well, maybe. Or it could be Trump being slyly and not falling into old traps. What's the outcome? A crossroad. Okay, so either way, I feel like this harks back to Vance, because these two were next to each other. This was the center card in Vance's reading, remember, and that was next to it. And again, in the same order, but after the Ides of March, the burden. So again, I feel like Vance is very much in play here. Yeah, I hope everybody, it's terrible that a child has died. Measles can be a terrible thing. Oh, yes, definitely. I think that, yeah. The more I think about it, I think Vance may have white-handed that thing with Zelensky, because I do not think Trump would have said half the things he said if Vance hadn't been there to egg him on. So the Ides of March, tell me more. Is this Vance at the crossroads? Hi, Annie. Tower. A lone tower stands confident and secure, grounded your strength in all that is pure. When troubles around, weakness may come, problems that are bound, you must overcome. So, this is that. You've got to overcome a lot of troubles here. This can almost also be seen as a prison. But I don't think this is prison here. This is shoring up the house. Did Van start it? So it's going to be interesting what the Ides of March has for the Trump administration. Where has Musk been? I think he's been, Rubio. Rubio's the Secretary of State, was he? Or no? Okay. Is it me, or has Musk been a little bit quiet this week? And DeSantis is really pissed off. What was it about? I can't remember the story, but DeSantis was. Oh yeah, with those two brothers being released from jail in Hungary and being told that they were going to be allowed to go back to Florida. And he's like, well, nobody told me. He did not look happy. Okay. Trump be gone by Easter. The Tates, no. Nobody should like the Tates. Who was that bloody woman? Representative, I'm such a huge fan of frig off. I saw that video that he put out. A Tate person put, I mean, oh my Lord. Will Trump be gone by Easter? A child. New approaches, open-minded. Keep an open mind. Don't give up. Don't give up. But that's not a yes. That is, don't give up. Keep an open mind. I know, they're just, okay. Let's have a look. Spirit, what can you tell me about Elon Musk? Oh, Elon Musk at the centre here. Oh, the birch rod. Somebody's been a naughty boy. Ooh. Birch rod brings strife to what should be bliss. You know, he's in seventh heaven. To husband and wife, all has gone amiss. Well, his ex-wife isn't happy with him parading his kid around, that's for sure. Prepare for sorrows that dampen the day, begotten of quarrels that bring much dismay. Yeah, not looking good for Musk. Hi, Jazzy girl. So let's have a look at the past here. Oh, the sun was shining for him in the past. Everything was really, really good. You know, everything was going his way. Now, this is in the past here, remember? So everything was great. Everything was going his way. Everything was, ooh. But now you've got the Bertrand. So the sun is behind him. So what's influenced this? Flowers. Happiness in you from the flower's scent. The outlook for you means encouragement. Days will be filled with pleasures come true. Fate has so willed the best unto you. And again, that is in the past. So others wishing, helping him to get what he wants, gifting him things. Like flowers are often given as gifts, so gifting him things. And then the sun was shining. Everything was going away his way. And Bertrand. So let's have a look at what's in the future for him. Some more information about the future. The book, the unopened book, the secrets. What is going on here? Wow. The unopened book with stories concealed. The pages are read. The truth is revealed. The book guards tales of inner emotion. Blessed are the wounds of deep devotion. Interesting. And what's the outcome here? It's the cavalier or the rider. Heed well good news from the cavalier. Impassioned views promise good cheer. Sadness that hides veiled in the day. Once the distinguished soon flies away. Okay, now this is interesting because the cavalier or the rider is riding not towards him, but away from him. If the rider is coming towards you, the news is good. If the rider is going away from you, the news is not so good. So he had some bad news coming. He has some bad news coming. So I hope you're enjoying a bit of a change up today with me using the Lenormand cards. Just like a little bit of a change. That's all I just pulled up out the front. I mean, they might be here or here, they might not. Not Jane, is it? No, somebody else. Okay, yeah. Going next door, I think. Okay, fair enough. Oh, no, the stocks are not doing well at all. I've been reading for the last month or so that he's going to be gone. And I don't know about that. The Norman is very. If I do, it will be quite a while away because I am not as up on the Norman as I should be. So maybe at some stage I will, but I do need to do a lot of renewal, a lot of work to do it. It might just be a one-day thing, a one-session thing. Annie will know that I do have a 6-lesson course you can do in tarot. I charge $60 US for it. That's for all 6 lessons. I can do one workshop that's condensed version, but that a bit harder to put together. But it's 6 lessons. And the first one is quite long, and it's the major arcana. Then it goes through the 4 different houses, and then I do our lessons on ethics and numbers, and yeah. So it covers some number stuff as well, but it also covers the ethics. 800 NOAA employees right before a tornado, wildfire, and hurricane. Yeah. Do you want me to have a look at the upshot of that? I can do that. Is there going to be, I mean, look at how many near misses. There was a near miss at one of the airports the other day. I saw it. The plane was coming down to land and it had to do a fly around. Luckily, it was up in the air enough that it could just keep going up, because bloody private plane crossed in front of it. If the wheels had touched down, it would have been total disaster, but they were just high enough to be able to do a go around. I mean, and that is a direct result of Trump's, get rid of them all policy. Yeah. Unfortunately, I just got the words going through my head. There is going to be another major crash. I hope I'm wrong. And it's not going to be in another part of the world. It's going to be in the US. Oh, my eye just got really, really sore. Unfortunately, I hope I'm wrong. But we've already had that horrible disaster on the Potomac. This is, I feel sick. I hope I'm wrong, but I see 2 big jetliners, or at least one big one, like one of the big ones, the 747s or the A380. I hope that that's wrong. Okay. NOAA. Will the sacking of the NOAA employees impact preparedness for tornado, wildfire, hurricane, and flood season, for the natural, weather-related phenomenon? Past, present, future. Just the 3. Is the house, everything was stable in the past. The letters, the surprise letter from a place remote brings good news from a friend who wrote, if the words portend a stormy sky, sadness will soon intensify. So yes, it was not good news for them. Sadness will soon much intensify. And here is good news riding away messages. News reporters, everything. The lilies. dubious position. Yeah, lilies are often representative of course, passing. Yeah, that it's going to be bad. Now, I really, really hope I'm wrong about that. I just got. Oh, I'm sure there's going to be European Space Agency, the Indian Space Agency, whether bomb other places, the equivalent to bomb, which is the Bureau of Meteorology in Australia. Sorry, BOM. But it sucks that they should have to leave, but they might not have to leave their homes to do the work for other countries. They might be able to work remotely. Will Trump give Alaska back to Russia? Yes. Look, I got good news for you, Russia. The garden, people enjoying, and this is a gathering place. I feel like that's protest. Fortune amassed. Oh, yeah, if they pay him enough, he will. If they pay him enough, he will. Definitely. But yes or no, the ring. He's already committed to it, but it's how to do it that's going to cause him the issues. I'm not going to go at the moment, go into the Fort Knox comment. We're going to Fort Knox to see if the gold is really there. I'm not going to go into that. Okay. Not at the moment. Yeah. Still seeing Trump. Okay, Trump's health. Tell me about Trump's health. 3 cards on that. Okay, so the clouds have been okay for him. Have been okay for him. He's been going okay. Of course, it's cloudy, so his health is not perfect, but things have been pretty stable. But present allied stuff's coming out. The unopened book, concealed things, more is coming out about his health. And they're not going to be able to stop it. Oh, burden in the future. Yeah. Actually, this could be the Ides of March. Remember, this was the 15th, the Ides of March, when I did a reading on that. So this could be where the real burdens come up to, and it could be his health that takes him down. Not necessarily. It could be his physical or his mental health. Could be. Can we have a Putin health update? How? DE, is that Delaware? Wow, that's an interesting question. Uncover the News has just asked, will Canada join EU as we border Denmark on Hans Island? Let's have a look. Okay, have a look at the pretty good uh, disposition. It's good, the relationship. The moon, slumbering moon, when it rises near, means great honours are bound to appear. They could be invited. Intuition and perception soar into the night. Emotions wax and wane in the moon's light. They do share a border with a European country. And the light is facing into the future. Oh, Bertrand. Yeah. I think it's an interesting question. I think it may even have been tossed. No, the robber mice takes your treasure inside the house. No. Unfortunately, while it seems like a good idea, it's not something that's going to happen. Will Ukraine join NATO? Interesting, Jazzy girl. Dog loyalty, the anchor stability, the ship carrying gold and sails straight into view, and the ship is facing the anchor. You know what? There could be. There might be a chance that the other NATO countries might have said enough, just enough. Put it forward. They might have forms, introduce some new form of membership, associate or something like that. Okay, somebody asked me to look at Putin. No. Will he try? Trump try to influence the Vatican at the next conclave. When I haven't watched Conclave, I do know the twist in the end, but I'm not going to say anything. Yeah, he'll probably try if he's there, but I don't think they're going to care. Okay, let's have a look. Wow, that sounds really cool with the planetary alignment. Yeah, that happened recently, didn't it? Have to try and be more up on those things. Okay, Putin. Spirit, what can you tell me about Putin's health? The birds. Lots of talk, lots of chatter, lots of gossip happening at the moment about his health. But is it true? Let's have a look at the past. More information here. The gentleman. Cards will foretell. This is a doctor, not necessarily a man either, but they do have a lot of information. And yeah, secrets. There's a lot we don't know about his health because he just doesn't let it be known. There's a lot going on. We don't know half of what is going on with him. The doctor will tell him, but any reports he gives, the leader is in fine health and stuff like that. but there's still talk happening. The birch rod in the future. So yeah, not his health is going to cause him some problems and some dismay. Hence the chatter, the increase in chatter with the birds. And his outcome is his heart. Okay, I did focus in on the heart with this one. And I do feel like there could be problems with his heart. Hi, Lisa Rivers. Rivers, how are you? Yeah, I think the Pope does not have long. Will 47 be deleted from the Epstein list by the current DOJ? They will probably delete it, but what they don't know is that there's another copy. Annie, there's another copy. You're not just going to hand over the one and only copy to the DOJ. Somebody has another copy. Southern District of New York. They are not going to hand over their copy. Okay, any other questions, my darlings? We might wrap up today with a little bit of fun. I've got some new oracle cards called I Don't Care. So I haven't even unpacked them yet, so I think I'll unpack them. Yes. So who would like, this first come, first serve, put a hand up and say card, please, if you'd like an oracle card, and it will be first name basis. There's Barb. Barb, you get the first one of this new deck, and it's the I Don't Care oracle card. Okay, so what's on it is what's on it. I have no idea, my darling. I haven't looked at them at all. I can only count on myself. Okay, you can only count on yourself. Yep. And sometimes others will step up, but you have to know that at times you have to be prepared to just count on yourself. So it's not always the case, but sometimes you know that's going to happen. You forget to ask for help. Well, that's a bit silly. Teresa Haldalen is, I haven't seen the news. Is Australia going to stand behind Zelensky? Yes, but not in an outright way. Very worth it. Hi, Jenny Penny. Teresa Havarian. It's okay to doubt. It's okay to doubt. It's okay to say, I'm not sure on this. You don't always have to proceed straight away. If in doubt, leave it out or research it some more. If in doubt, put it out to pasture for a while. Okay? You don't always have to go with the flow or with what everybody else wants you to do, Teresa. It's okay to doubt and get more information for yourself. Susan Allies. Yeah, I saw you. I saw your happy face, Anne. Alex. Now, did I miss somebody up here? Yeah. Susan Ellis. Stop doing so much. Stop taking so much on yourself. Okay? It's at that time that you turned around and said to some people, take care of your own shit. I'm not here to do it all for you. Okay? So I think it's long ingrained habit. You don't have to be there for everyone all the time. And those who realize that you do take on too much do look after their own shit. It might have taken them a while, but they will. But there are still people you need to say, look, I'm not here for that. Take care of it yourself. Okay, Susan? Jenny Penny. It is a Virgo thing. My sister does the same. Yeah. Jenny Penny, slowly but surely. You just keep going and you'll make it. Don't let anything divert you. Okay? Isn't that so cute? Aren't they so cute, little turtles? Not everyone makes it, but you keep that your eye on the water and you will make it. You will make it. Okay? Annie. I can do that. I'll do you a card and I'll do one for Zelensky too, J Cat lady. Okay, Annie. Treat yourself to whatever you want. Okay. Annie, you've worked hard. It's time to take a step back and treat yourself and look after yourself for a little bit. Okay? J Cat lady has said she'll take a card, but she wants it to be for Zelensky. That's very, very generous of you. I will pull the first. I will pull two, one for you, but the first one will be for President Zelensky. Okay. So, J Cat lady has asked for a card for Zelensky. Spirit, what can you tell me? He has no reason to apologize. Smile. Smile more, even more. This is telling me that things don't always help, but you smile in the face of adversity. Grit your teeth. He's the type to grit his teeth, look adversity in the face and say, come and get me, you MF. And he will win through. J Cat lady, he will win through. No reason to. He's just going to smile back and say, yeah, like that's going to happen. So, J Cat lady, I've got a card here for you too, my darling. Thank you for that generous asking. Nature is your ally. I feel like this is a health thing. I feel like this is a health thing, J Cat lady. Um, Health is always very important. Um, sometimes an alternate and a more natural approach can help. So, and it can be really good for you. So there's nothing wrong with considering it and researching it. But please do, as with anything to do with your health, please consult those people who are professionals in the area. There are doctors who practice holistic medicine. It can be very complementary. It's very complementary. There's no harm with just doing some things, but just be aware that some things might interact with other medication you're on. So just be careful that you know all the information. And yeah. We're looking at the planetary path. Yeah, I saw a picture of that the other day. Say it louder. I did, and I think that would have been cool. I mean, I don't know if it would have been visible down here, but wow, what an opportunity. Mm-hmm. Zelensky for US president. I don't think he can do it. Okay, my darlings. Thank you for joining me. Gonna wrap it up now, unless somebody would like a last minute card. Maureen, how would you like a card? And Lisa Rivers. Oh, Maureen. A card came out. Stop repeating the same thing again. I think you're falling into a little bit of a pattern of rinse and repeat. I feel it's like it's with a particular person. Just beware, okay? So just stop and listen and lift the needle of the same old song. Okay? Maureen? Just the same old song, but with a different meaning since you came along. So yeah, it's a pattern you're falling into that you haven't fallen into for ages, but be aware that you don't fall into the old patterns again with this person. New person, same old patterns. Just be careful. Did Doug Ford cheat his win yesterday? I feel no. Oh, but the card says snake. So that's interesting. If there was cheating, it will come about. It will come out. Okay. Interesting. Tella, would you like a card? I've got these wonderful I don't care oracle cards. And Lisa Rivers, you were there earlier. Would you like a card? Doug Ford, what did he win, by the way? Susan Rotella. There we go. No justification needed. You don't have to explain your actions, darling. You don't have to explain your actions to anybody. People have their noses out, put out. Well, that's their problem. Jazzy girl, would you like a card? So, Susan Rotella, you don't have to justify your actions to anyone or explain them to anyone. You have the right to do what you want to do about the situation, and it is nobody else's business. So, yeah. just remember, not every conservative politician is willing to cheat to get what he wants, but there's definitely something. Back to basics, Jazzy girl. Back to basics. It's time to have a little bit of a clear out. Mental, physical, maybe just get things straightened out around you. There might be a recall with Ford, but we'll see. Yeah, so Jazzy girl, it's time to just, yes, you've been decluttering your closet. Well, declutter more than your closet, darling. Declutter your relationships. Have a think about what's really been going on with them. Have they been meeting your needs? You know, reciprocal. What are the basics of a good relationship? Whether it's with your husband, with friends, with family. Yeah. There are a few people that just aren't adding up. So it won't be bad. Might be a good time to declutter them too. Communication, yeah. Okay. Anyone else want a card before I go? Okay, my darling. So I'm going to wrap it up now. Thank you so much for joining me and for caring and for sticking with me. I can't believe how much I used to do. I'd love to get back to doing that much. It just seems to me that I never have the energy. But I'm working on it, my darlings. I'm working on it. So please, everyone, stay strong, stay loving, stay healthy, stay safe, stay happy. And above all, my darlings, stay laughing. Laugh every day. And if you can, laugh with a stranger. I love you all. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.